Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing another installment of my spring cleaning decluttering series. We are getting towards the end, you guys. We don't have too many more things and categories to declutter, so I'm getting excited about that because I'm just about spent. My nerve, my emotions, I don't know what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? My nerves are shot dealing with this because honestly it causes me a lot of anxiety, probably like most of you as well. It causes you a lot of anxiety to have to get rid of things that you either purchased with your own money, that were given to you by someone who means so much to you, or just we're hoarders. Come on, we're hoarders. We love makeup and we love hoarding that shit. So I think what we're going to do today is highlighters and bronzers because honestly I don't have a lot. I tell you this all the time and some of you are like, are you kidding me? You have a ton, bitch. What are you talking about? And I know, but for me and what I see on YouTube, I feel like I don't have a lot. But I have too much, as I always say in every single one of these installments. But I want some room, you guys. I want some room. I have a lot of different products that I want to purchase, things that I will use every single day or every other day, and so I need to make room for them. So I'm going to do that, but I also think, and this might annoy you a little bit because I totally forgot 2 drawers of little palettes to put in my eyeshadow palette declutter, so I'm actually going to include those in with this. And sorry, that's Jean. She's texting me. So I'm going to include those little small palettes in this declutter as well, but makeup is makeup and we love watching the declutter, so I figured you guys wouldn't mind. So if you want to see what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to pass on when it comes to highlighters and bronzers, then just keep watching and we'll get right into it. Alright you guys, now like I said in the intro, we are going to start with kind of my like miscellaneous stuff that I didn't do before. So it's kind of like smaller palettes and stuff like that. And then we'll get into the bronzers and highlighters. So I'm cheating just a little bit. Don't get angry. It's still makeup. So, and there's a fly flying around. So if you see me freak out, just the norm. So this first item here is from Ish. I got this in a FabFitFun box. This is their contour kit in light and medium. It looks like this. And it comes with 2 contour shades, a highlighter, and a blush. Oh my goodness. Do you hear that thunder? We're all gonna die. So I really like this a lot, but I never reach for it and it's just not getting used, so I think that I might pass it on. But this is one of those things that makes me sad because I want to keep it really bad hoarding status, like hashtag hoarder, but I need to do something with this and pass it on and just let it go. So that is going to be a pass on. The next thing here is the CoverGirl True Blend Roses palette. I tried this out. I didn't give it a very good review just because it all blended together for me. I kept trying it out and it still kept blending together for me. So I'm going to be passing this one on. Now this is the Milani one and this is their Earthy Elements palette. There are quite a few of these palettes. I actually really like this one. I think it's beautiful. I want to use it a little bit more, so I'm going to be keeping this one. Now this is a Bobbi Brown, and this is their Shimmer Brick Eye Palette in Pink Opal. This is gorgeous, and I had no idea how expensive these were. I actually did a review for a site called Beauty Kind, and they sent me this. I really like this. I want to get more use out of it, so I do need to rotate it into my collection to use every day. But you guys, oh my goodness, this is just, look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. So I want to get some use out of this, so it definitely needs to go back into my rotation, but it's a keep. This is a Wet n Wild kind of trio, and this is Walking on Eggshells. I just got this from Five Below. I haven't even tried it out yet. Oh my god, you see that fly? I haven't even tried it out yet, so this is definitely a keeper. Now these are the 2 Avon palettes that I just did and I hauled it on. This first one here is in Romantic Mauves. This is the one that I do not care for too much, so I'm going to be passing this one on. But this other one in Warm Sunrise is just right up my alley. Look at that. That is just perfect. So I'm going to be keeping this one. And then I have the Maybelline Master Contour. This is really good. I absolutely love this. I just don't get very much use out of it. So I need to start using it again. So I'm going to keep this one. And then here we have another kind of like e.l.f. palette. This one is called Sea Escape. It is very beautiful. I just don't use blues that much, so I'm going to pass this one on. And then lastly, we have another of the CoverGirl palettes. This one is in Goldens, and this one is everything for me. I mean, everything. These 2 shades are literally life, so I'm going to be keeping this. Alright, now we're going to move on to the first kind of little drawer of highlighters. This first one is from Makeup Revolution. And this is their like Shimmer Brick in Radiant. I just did an eye hauled it on this. You guys know I'm keeping this. It's not going anywhere. This is like everything as well. Look at that. I mean, oh, you guys, get this if you don't have it. This next thing is from Laura Geller. This is her Balance and Highlights, and this is in Fair Portofino. It's kind of like a foundation, and then the highlighter is right here. This is one of my absolute favorites, so I'm going to be keeping this. Then we have two ColourPop highlighters. This first one here is in Spoon. This one is like a champagne color with some serious sparkle in it, but I love these so much. So I'm definitely keeping this one. And then this other one here is in Stole the Show. And this is more of a white, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Look at it. Ah! This is like one of my favorite things to play with is highlighters. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. And I do have another one here. I knew I did. And this one here is in Lunch Money. And this is a more softer, subtle highlight. But it's still very, very pretty. But I don't get as much use out of this one, so I think that I'm going to pass this one on. The next one here is Becca's Opal. This is the only skin perfector I have of theirs. As you can see, I'm probably about to hit pan on this. I'm keeping this. I'm never giving this away. Another one of my old-time favorites, this is Hard Candy's Tiki. I love this so much. If I could open it, wrong way, Nikki. There we go. I love this so much. It gives you such a beautiful sheen to your skin, so I'm definitely keeping this one. Then we have the Mary Luminizer, which once again is everything. I love this, so this is a keeper. Then we have a little sample. I think this is a deluxe size sample of the Benefit Sunbeam. I just don't use things like this, so I'm going to pass that on. And then here we have a little tiny, and this is a beautiful highlighter. It's from Vintage by Jessica Liebeskin or something. I don't know. But it's very, very pretty, and it's the only kind of pink-toned highlighter that I have. It's so beautiful. I just need to use it more, so I don't know. I'm going to keep this, but because it's kind of breaking at the top there, and I just don't want to pass something like that on, so because it'll probably shatter. So I'm just going to keep that and find a use for it. And then lastly, I have these two Milani eyeshadows, but I wanted to use them as highlighters because they look like highlighters. Like, they're really, really, really pretty. But I just don't use these, so I think that I'm going to pass these on. Alright, moving on to the second one we have here. The first thing here is the L'Oreal. This is their True Match Lumi. A lot of people hated this, like really hated this, but I like it. I think that it has a really nice, pretty glow to it. It's just once it gets on the skin and you like rub it out, it gives like a very natural glow. But I never reach for this, even if I do think it's pretty, so I'm going to pass it on. Here we have the NYX Illuminator, and this is in Ritualistic. I've had this forever, you guys. It's just a white highlighter. It is really, really nice. Like, really nice. I just never use this. Like, literally never use this. So, I don't know. I really want to keep this just to have it. I mean, seriously, another hoarder status. But I don't know, because I never use it, so I think I'm just going to pass this on. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon. They say it's a bronzer. It is not. And it's in Reserve Your Cabana. I love this, and I use it like a setting powder, only I use my setting powder and then I go over it with this because it gives you such a beautiful shimmer. So I'm definitely keeping this. And then I have the RMS, and this is their Master Mixer. Now, this is just like, it's kind of like a cream highlighter that's supposed to intensify everything that you use with it. It is amazing, but I don't use this very much because of it being a cream. I rarely ever use those, so I'm going to pass that on. That's, oh. Oh! The next one here is Makeup Revolution. This is their Vivid Baked Highlighter in Peach Lights. I can never even open this. Okay, there we go. This is very, very pretty, but it's not the best one out of the ones that people hype up. So this one, just, it doesn't really work for me. It looks really pretty, but you put it on and there's like nothing there. Like literally nothing. So I'm going to pass this on. Then we have the Laura Geller. This is her Baked Gelato, I believe. I don't know. Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Gilded Honey. Y'all know this is not going anywhere. And then I have this Sunlight Trio It's a blush, bronzer, and highlights, and it's from Color or City Colors. This is very pretty and amazing quality. I just never use it, so I'm going to pass this on. Alright, moving on to bronzers, which I don't have very many of because I don't use this too much. The first one is the Nuxe Paris, and this one is very beautiful. And I don't know if they come in different colors or not, but it smells just like jasmine. And it's amazing. It's a very, very good color. So I'm going to keep this one just because it's just amazing. I absolutely love it. The next one here is from Lorac. And I got this from a giveaway one. And this is a blush and bronzer duo in Hot Flash. I have actually yet to use this. How do you open this? I haven't even used it. I have swatched it. It is very, very pretty. So I'm going to keep this and try it out before I make any decisions on it. The next one here is another duo. This is Wet n Wild's duo in Dolce de Leche. I actually really like this and use it a lot, so I'm going to keep this, even though it's like about broken. This is the Maybelline Master Bronze in 330 Paradise Bronze. This is actually discontinued, and I got this at Big Lots, but it is a wonderful bronzer. Like, it's perfect. It's a perfect shade. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to keep this just because you can't find it anymore and it's really good. This is just a deluxe size sample of the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is the only kind I've ever had of this bronzer. It's just the deluxe size samples. I've never had the full size, but I do like to keep this on hand, so I'm going to keep this. The next one here is the Model Co bronzer, and I'm going to pass this on just because it has a lot of glitter in it, and I just cannot work with a bronzer like that, so this one is going to be passed on. This next one here is another duo from Sonia Kashuk. This is their, let's see, 52 Glisten, and I really love this just for the blush. I mean, the bronzer, don't get me wrong, the bronzer is like everything. It is so like goddess. I mean, it's gorgeous. This is an awesome, awesome duo. I want to keep it for the blush so bad. I just never use this, you guys. I never use this, so I need to pass it on and just get over it. And the last one here is like a cult favorite. This is NYC's Sunny Bronzer. This is really, really good. I mean, it's probably one of the best drugstore bronzers you can get, so I'm definitely going to keep this one. So, yeah, I think I did kind of crappy in this one, you guys, because this is my keep pile and this is my giveaway pile. Still making some room. Still making some room. You guys, how crappy did I do? Not too much to get rid of, but enough to give me some room, and that's something that I am very, very proud of. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think that my next installment might be eyeliners and liquid eyeliners and primers and things like that, and then we might, just might, move on to blush. So I'm going to go now because my face is literally melting off. It's so damn hot. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe on your way out for more decluttering videos and just Niki's nonsense. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.